What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of State of the Yanks, episode 15. The Yankees just took two games from the Phillies. It was a great series. We had some good things, we had some bad things. We're very excited to talk about it. I was at the stadium for game two. It was an interesting experience. It was kind of fun. It was a little bit of a dud. The Yankees had one hit for most of that game, but I still had a good time. Some things I want to discuss from that game. Afterwards, I got a couple bit of notes here, guys. So we're gonna get into a lot of discussions today. So let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Game one was Nestor's first start on the year, first night game on the year too. So the Bronx was going crazy. It was a Monday night. You do wish that the first night game was on Friday, but it was a good game. In the bottom of the first inning, DJ hit a triple. It was originally scored a double, but the scorekeepers at Yankee Stadium, they love blessing up. They gave DJ the triple there. And then it was into the gap, which is another thing that we're going to get into a little bit later. Is DJ looks like he's finally back. DJ elevating the baseball looks great. And Giancarlo ground out gave the Yanks a 1-0 lead in the first inning there. And Glaber's been hot. The Yanks had the bases loaded with no outs, and you wanted them to capitalize. So Giancarlo ground out gives them the 1-0 lead. But Glaber's been hot. He comes in, and then he singles in a run. So that makes it 2-0 in the first. And Nestor looked all right in this one. He didn't look crazy. He was locating the fastball really well on it was a low outside quarter. He was locating the fastball pretty good, but he didn't look like dominant like Nasty Nestor. He looked pretty good in this one. But yeah, it was nothing really like anything flashy. I wasn't watching the whole time. I was working, so I was trying to watch as much as I could. But I don't think we got any flashy Nestor leg kicks or anything. He did end up giving 7 hits, but that was all right. Um, and it was just Glaber Day in the Bronx, pretty much the whole thing. He hit his second home run of the year and into the right field seats, which is another great thing when Glaber is on point. You know that Glaber is driving the ball oppo. One of the best things about young Glaber in 2018 and 2019 was how he could hit the ball from gap to gap, hit it from line to line, and we're starting to see that. We've been starting to see that since last year. He was hitting the gaps again, specifically the right field gap. But when he sees his pitch, he can pull it to left field, which is great. But Glaber hit his second of the year, and it was 3-0 Yankees. And then in the fourth, Alec Bohm doubled, and then ooh, Edmundo. Oh, Edmundo Sosa. Edmundo loves Sosa. Chief Keef. Edmundo Sosa singled it in for a hit, and it was the Phillies' only run of the game. As the Yankees pitching has been off to an incredible start, and Nestor would finish up with 5 innings, 7 hit, 1 earned, and 3 strikeouts. And the Yankees would use a 5-run fifth. The Yankees scored five in the bottom of the fifth to secure the victory. Uh, that inning included a Tony Tuzzi's home run, 2-run shot to right. Rizzo got his first on the year. Love to see that. And Frenchie Cordero got one. Pardon my French. Frenchie doubled in two, and Trevino made it 8-1 with his home run. And the bullpen looked all right in this one. Ian Hamilton made his debut on the year. He went 1 2/3, 2 strikeouts, 3 hits. And then Loizaga looked good. He went 1 1/3, clean. And Clay Holmes went 1 1/3 with 1 hit and 2 strikeouts. So the Yankees looked pretty good in this one. It was 8-1. The Phillies were still looking for their first victory on the year, and unfortunately, the Phillies did not get it. However, they would get it the next day, of course, at the game that I am attending. The Yankees have to give the Phillies their first win of the year. But sorry about that here, guys. All right, get into this here. So one thing that we do have to discuss is Glaber got on base all 5 times on this game. Glaber has been insanely hot, and I don't want to give anything up, but he may be due for a reward or for an award a little later in the show. And I think we got to put all of the Glaber trade talks to rest. Glaber is probably one of the best second basemen in the league. He's projected for the second best second baseman season this year, only behind Marcus Semien. I think he's projected to have a 130 OPS plus, a mid-4 WAR. And if Glaber keeps up this pace he's on now, he could even surpass those numbers. Glaber is honestly, he's an interesting guy because last year during the trade deadline, we saw the trade talks maybe get to him a little bit. Everyone thought that the trade talks kind of towards the deadline maybe put Glaber into a little bit of a slump. We're not really sure, but Glaber right now with the trade talks before the season, maybe it was a WBC. A lot of people hate on the WBC, but maybe it was the WBC that got Glaber going because Glaber looks locked in. And like I said, he's driving the ball to right field, and it's just really it's amazing. And Hicks, this was his first start after he opened up his mouth to the media, which was we talked about a little bit on that last episode. That was just not the right move to make, Hicks. Open up your mouth like that to the media. It's just and then you proceed to go 0 for 3 in the game, and then the next game you take another 0 for 3, and the boos were heavy. The boos were coming down heavy on Hicks both games, and I don't know. We're gonna get into that at the end after the recaps. It was just like the boos were coming down like crazy, and I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that because it might not be Hicks's fault. Yeah, it's his fault that he's bad, but you know as well as I know, as well as the Yankees know that he's bad. So they keep running him out there. But like I said, Hicks went 0 for 3 in this one. I don't think he's going to be making any more comments to the media anytime soon. And Trevi got going with the home run in this one, and it's 2 for 4 in the game. So we see Trevi picking up the offense a little bit. You want to see guys start getting going this first week. That's what I'm looking for. Everyone get their first shot out of the way. Of course, Volpe needs to get his first homer out of the way. But you want to see guys get going. Everyone have a multi-hit game. Get guys going. Ideally, you want Nestor to build upon this start. So, like I said, he went end up five innings, 7 hits, 1 earned, the 3 strikeouts. Not bad, not great. He was giving up a lot of singles. And I think it was some weak contact and some were hard hit. But he was giving up too many singles, and I think Nestor's going to build on it. It was his first real start with the clock. So next start, looking for Nestor to go probably around 6. I want to see strike. I love when that's doing when he's feeling confident, striking guys out, doing a little dance on the mound there. But yeah, Volpe went 0 for 2 in this one. Volpe's Volpe. We're gonna get into some Volpe talk in a little bit here. I'm a big fan of Volpe. Big fan of Volpe. I think he's gonna do big things. So game 2. This was the game I was at. And I just want to say one thing. It was blew my mind how many people did not want free tickets. I was giving out free tickets at this game, and I had to go. I had 4 free tickets, and it took me like 45 minutes to give them away. So many people I was going up to. Do you want free tickets? They were saying no. So it took me a while to give away the free tickets. It was fun. I had a good time. Love giving away the tickets. But yo, if you see me at a game next time and I got the pinstripe hat on, I promise you I'm not scamming. I'm just trying to show some love and give away some tickets. So please don't deny me trying to give these tickets away. But Domingo was on the mound in the Bronx on Tuesday, and bottom one they got Schwarber hit a bomb, 415 to right. It was actually his 200th home run, and it landed. I was in 103. It landed in 203 right above my head. The security came to try to collect it. I was screaming back at the kid. I said, "Bro, save it, save it. You want to get that money, get tickets, get something. If he really wants that ball, they'll give you something for it." So I'm not even sure what ended up happening with that. I know security came to my section, but it was up in 203. But yeah, so Yankees went down quick, and then it was another solo shot, followed by a couple singles. Um, and with the pitch clock, before you knew it, it was 4-0, and it was only been an hour. And it's like who it's the pitch clock was going so quick. I was at this game and it was 4-0, and it's like the fourth inning. I'm looking up. I'm like, oh my god, dude! Game started 7 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock, man. It's only been an hour. I'm already all like halfway through this game, pretty much. It's definitely an interesting vibe, and it's not baseball. It's not baseball. I do want to have a little bit of a discussion on that too. It's not baseball. The pitch clock is really not baseball. It's a different brand of baseball, but it's not the baseball I love. But some people want to go spend all this money at the stadium and be sitting there for an hour. It was crazy. I didn't even want to get up. I get my food now before I go, and then before I'm sitting down, I get my food, and I didn't even want to get up. I wanted just to chill. I did not want to get up. But yeah, the Yankees, they had 1 hit for most of this game. It was very boring. They finished up with 4 hits, 1 run thanks to a DJ home run in the ninth. Uh, it was one of those games for the Yanks. They were striking out. They weren't getting lucky. The only hits were like some singles besides the DJ home run. It was a very boring game. The atmosphere was a little bit uncomfortable, especially with Aaron Hicks playing. It was weird. We'll get into that. But Domingo finished the game uh, with 4 and 2/3, 4 runs, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and the bullpen looked solid again. Cordero went an inning and 2 strikeouts. Mike King went 1 1/3, 4 hits and a strikeout. Albert Abreu went in 2 innings, 2 hits, a strikeout, and a walk. It was all right. It was we only gave up 4 runs. We just didn't have the offense. and it was really just solo shots that burnt us. Domingo had an all right start. His stuff looked good once he settled in. I hate when you get burned on solo shots because it's really just one swing that ruins it can ruin the whole start. Like you see, Domingo, like you take away literally 3 or 4 swings, he had a pretty good start in this one. But it's that's baseball for you. You get 4 hits. These all 4 just happen to leave the park pretty much. But yeah, Hicks went 0 for 3 again. And one thing that I wanted to discuss were the boos. The boos were tough. And at this point, it's not Aaron Hicks's fault. We all know, you, me, the fans, the Yankees, we all know that Aaron Hicks is incapable of playing a serviceable right field. And for some reason, the Yankees decide to keep running him out there every day. And I'm not sure it's because he's complaining about playing time, so they're going to run him out there and then be like, look, we gave you playing time and you went 0 for 6. But it is an uncomfortable feeling in the stadium when everyone is just booing this man and he has to just walk back to the dugout slow as hell and it's just raining boos on him. And I never boo him. I won't boo anyone in pinstripes. It's just not my type of vibe. I understand the boos, but they got to stop at this point. For a guy like Hicks, he shouldn't be on our team, and everyone knows it. You know it. I know it. The Yankees know it. Hicks know it. He should not be on this team. And the fact that they keep running him out there, it's just not right. It's not. It's giving me Joey Gallo vibes of mental health. Just it cannot be right. Just it was 30,000 people just raining booze on this guy. And it's think about it. It's $30 million. Just cut 1 year of Josh Donaldson. Think about it like that. We're paying 1 year of Josh Donaldson. I'd rather have 1 year of Josh Donaldson than 3 more years of Hicks. Just give him the 30 million. Just cut it, man. It's not worth it. Let him maybe go find another team. Maybe think if he can. But I don't know if another team is gonna sign him. But watching him on the Yankees, it's tough, man. It's really, really tough. It's like I said, it's not good for anyone involved. And they weren't lighthearted boos. They were just like some serious, like I really don't like you. I hate you. I don't want you on my team boos. And it was like I said, it was real uncomfortable because there's people that might have been their first Yankee game. And there's people maybe come from like a different country and they get to go to one game, or a different state they get to go to one game. Or people just generally just get to go to one game a year. And you're gonna see the fans just booing the Yankees. And I know the Yankees get held to a higher standard than other franchises. That's why I'm all right with the boos. But it was weird. It was a weird vibe. I'll never boo a player that's in pinstripes. That's just me. Like I said, I understand them like because the Yankees are different, but they're getting a little unnecessary with Aaron Hicks. I think because it's kind of just like beating someone when he's down. You know Hicks sucks. I know Hicks sucks. The Yankees know Hicks sucks. Hicks knows that Hicks sucks. So we're just beating this guy when he's down and booing him. We got to stop. No, I'm calling an end to all the boos. No more boos for Aaron Hicks. Anyways, guys, let's move on to game 3. It was a marquee matinee matchup. Aaron Nola, Garrett Cole, ace on the mound. Garrett Cole is so good, man. He was coming off an incredible first start. He's a lock for Cy Young this year already. I'm booking it. I'm booking it. Garrett Cole's a Cy Young candidate already. He was looking to build off his first start, and that he did. Um, a 1-2-3 first, and the bottom of the first. Gleyber Torres, De Caracas, Singles, and Judge. Gleyber, what more can you say about him? Gleyber just had a great series. He picked up a hit in every game in the series. I think he had a multi-hit every game in the series. He reached base an incredible amount of times. I think he reached base like 11 out of like 14 times. It was Glaber was going off, and you know what? I needed exactly that to see Glaber going off because there's people calling for Glaber to be traded, and we start Volpe or Peraza at second base. There's people calling Glaber DHing, which I'm all right with Glaber DHing, but listen, man, if Glaber's playing like this, he's got to be the second baseman, especially because DJ can move around so much like that. But yeah, Cole had an incredible first start. Um, Sorry about that. Cole had an incredible start in this one. He would go into the sixth, and he would get a two more runs from an RBI single in the sixth with Glaber, and that is great. You love Glaber doing some more stuff. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I just get a little mixed up here. Let me reset, guys. Anyways, how's everyone else doing today? Everyone else having a good time? I know I'm feeling excited about the Yankees start this year. 4-2. Let me hit a reset now. Garrett Cole tossed a gem as usual. With one out in the sixth, Booney came out of the dugout and Garrett Cole gave him the finger wag. He said, "Listen, man, I'm good. Let me get this out." And unfortunately, the pitch clock violation got to Garrett, but that's baseball in 2023. 3-2. It's going to be a walk. Cole and Trevino could not come settle on a pitch. So Cole comes out, and that would be his only run of the game. Loizaga would end up giving that up after a walk and then a hit by pitch. It would end up giving Cole his one run of the game. But Cole would end up with his line looking like six and third, 3 hits, one earned, 8 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And it was another great job by Cole. And then in the very next inning, Jose would hit a 2-run shot from Trevino and will make it 4-1. And the Yankees bullpen looked really good again. Loizaga went 1 2/3, 2 hits, one earned, a strikeout, and which it was Schwarber's home run, which he gave up another one. Schwarber, that guy is freaking good, man. That guy hits missiles. I like this interleague play because I'm getting a lot of see guys that I would never really see before in the MLB. So these balanced schedules is really giving you access to people that you've never seen before. So it's cool to see a guy like Schwarber, a guy like Trey Turner in Yankee Stadium hitting, and Schwarber hit a bomb. And I'm unfortunately the Yankees lost that one, but it was still cool to see a Schwarber bomb in person. Now I can tell the grandkids about that one. Uh, but Clay went an inning with 3 strikeouts, clean, and the Yankees win. How do you guys feel about Clay Holmes? I think Clay Holmes is looking pretty good. I'm not. He's not coming out like crazy. He had a little bit of in the first 2 games. I think he had a little bit of problems, but been looking all right. Cordero, Franchi Cordero made an outfield assist in this one, and he had a hit, and he had 2 hits the other day and 2 RBIs. So Franchi Cordero is outplaying Aaron Hicks. IKF, you could say he's outplaying Aaron Hicks. I'm not sure. Oswaldo Cabrera is outplaying Aaron Hicks. There's a bunch of guys on this roster outplaying Aaron Hicks at his own position. Why is he there? Franchi came on this team. What has he done? 2-run double, single, uh, outfield assist. Let me gun this guy down. Let me have a little trick play with Nestor. Franchi Cordero has made an impact in the very few short games that he's been here. I say short because of the pitch clock. But the bullpen has been incredibly good to start the season. We'll get into that in a little bit. I do have some notations on that one. Oh, oh, you know what? We're gonna get right into awards here. Actually, we're gonna yeah, let's get into awards. I'm gonna put that one aside, guys. We're gonna get into awards here. The first award that we are going to be doing is the Ace Up My Sleeve Award. And you already know who we're giving the Ace Up My Sleeve Award. The Ace Up My Sleeve Award is going to our ace, New York's ace, the best pitcher in New York, Garrett Cole. He tossed another beautiful 6 innings versus the Phillies to start. Cole, sorry, guys. Sometimes I just like lag out, bro. Let's try that one. It is the Ace Up My Sleeve Award. We're giving the Ace Up My Sleeve Award to Garrett Cole. He tossed another beautiful 6 innings versus the Phillies. To start the season, Cole has gone 12 in the third inning, 6 hits, 19 strikeouts, one earned run. He has a 13.89 K per nine. He struck out 42% of the batters he's faced this year. With a banged up pitching staff that's a little bruised and battered, this is exactly what you need from your ace to start the season. You want him to come out and you want him to throw gas. And Cole has been throwing gas and he's been pitching so well to start the season, and he's worth every single penny of that contract. I would give him that contract 3 times over, twice, however many times over if I can. Cole is worth every single penny. He is he anchors the staff every 5 days. Availability is the best ability. Availability is the best ability when it comes to Cole, and you know he's going to be there. And he really, besides a little bit of a hamstring in 2021, he's pitched every 5 days for the Yankees, and that's something to be said. So Garrett Cole is getting the Ace Up My Sleeve award, and we're giving another award. The award to be named later award is going to Oswaldo again. Waldo went 1 for 3 in this series with the walk, but Hicks is cooked. Hicks went 0 for 6, so I expect Waldo to get some extended run in left field. Show me something with the bat, Waldo. He shows something with the glove usually every game. I know there was a ball he was trying to track down that he couldn't get to, but that's all right. He hustles. He had that hustle double, and he usually shows you something every game. So I expect Waldo to make an impact and really lock down that left field spot. I don't think we're going to be seeing Aaron Hicks a lot. But yeah, so Waldo's getting that award. And I just want to give a brief hiatus before we go into the everyone's favorite award. We're going to be giving another award. This award I'm just making up right here on the spot. I'm giving the award just great job, guys. Keep it up. Keep it going. I'm giving that award to the Yankees bullpen. The Yankees bullpen has been incredibly good to start the season. They have a 1.9 ERA in 19 and two thirds innings and 31 strikeouts and only five walks to start the season. The Yankees bullpen has looked deadly. It looks filthy. And keep in mind, we still have guys to come back. We still have uh blanking on some names right now. Um, who's coming back for the Yanks? We still have some guys coming back. I'm blanking on the names right now. F. Ross is out, but he's not coming back. Tommy Canley. Canley's coming back. I know Sevy's not in the bullpen, but he'll probably make some bullpen appearances if he's rehabbing when he comes back. So our bullpen could be pretty filthy. And there's another guy coming back. F. Ross, I don't know, man. But yeah, Marinaccio has looked great. Clay Holmes has looked decent. Mike King, something I need to see from Mike King is I need to see Kinger have like a dominant performance like he had last year. Last year, Kinger was coming in and he was just dismantling batters. He was just like bing, 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 bases loaded. Chapman, oh, let's bring in Mike King. King gave up in his appearance. He gave up four hits. Carlitos, como estás, mi hermano? What's going on, brother? Um, let's go Yankees. But yeah, Mike King, I need him to have like one of those performances where he is really just dismantling, shutting down batters, and just going crazy. Because he was when he's tossing those frisbee slurves, man. There's nothing better than that. He gave up four hits, and I think he got hit up a little bit in his other appearance in this year. But like I said, Mike King, get going. But yeah, I want to give that award to the Yankees bullpen. I don't mean to crap on the dude in the middle of the award, but let's go, Mike King. And give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna get ready to go into my other award here. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, guys, we are back. Alrighty, and we are back for everybody's favorite award. Alrighty, this series. Alrighty, hang on. Let me make sure I'm looking good. Alrighty, everyone loves the Chef Bailey Award. This series, Chef Bailey That Boy Cooking Award. Oh, oh, the audio. Oh, can you guys still hear me? Oh no, this should be good. Sorry about that. Let me restart that there. This series, Chef Burley, That Boy's Cooking Award. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I'm messing everything up right now. Try number three. This series, Chef Burley, That Boy's Cooking Award is going to Glaber Torres. In this series, he batted 667, 764, 111. Uh, wow, yo, everything's messing up. He had an 1800 OPS. He had six hits, a double, a home run, four RBI. He's had an incredible start to the season. If you look at his numbers on the season, 421, 560, 789, a 1349 OPS, a 265 WRC plus. Glaber Torres is cooking, and that's why he is the recipient of the Chef Bailey That Boy's Cooking Award. Not only for what he did in this Philly series, but just the start that he's getting out to. Nothing more that you could say about Glaber. Glaber is just incredible right now. He's on one. He's hitting it from pole to pole. He's going crazy and he's cooking, man. Get this guy a chef. He's cooking up. But yeah, that was the awards, and we're keeping the tally for those of you keeping the tally on the year. Uh, Judge has one on the year for Chef Really That Boy's Cooking. Glaber has one on the year, and Cole has both of the Ace Up My Sleeve award because Cole is just an absolute dog. But yeah, well, a couple more things I did want to get into with you guys here. Take the chef hat off. Let me put my other hat back on. Got to figure out a better transition there to get in between the two. Maybe like go. But yeah, DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu is back. He's elevating the ball again, and he is back. In 2022, he had a career low in line drive percentage. 18.4% of his batted balls were line drive, and that was a career low. And already this year, he's starting to elevate more balls. And right now, his line drive percentage isn't there. It's been a couple of games. I don't know what they're qualifying as a line drive because he's ripping some liners into the gap, but those are getting classified as fly balls. So his fly balls percentage is crazy right now. It's like 68% fly ball percentage. But those are the balls that he's hitting into the gap. So I love seeing DJ hitting balls into the gap and elevating the baseball. A big thing that he said with his toe is when his toe was injured, he couldn't drive it oppo. And that's what makes DJ so dangerous is when he's driving the ball oppo because now it's going boop opposed to him just pulling it straight into the ground into the left side. Because we saw a lot of last year, he was just pulling the ball directly into the left side of the infield. And it was just so many grounds out last year and in 2021 before that. but he is back and he's putting the ball in the air and he has like a 650 slugging percentage right now. And he's not going to maintain that the whole year, but if he could slug mid fours, mid fours, high fours, maybe low fives. Look, let me look this up because DJ he hit what 26 home runs in 2019. In 2019 he hit I don't know. I'd so in 2020 it's so difficult to like what's a good amount of home runs because there's so few games. But in 2020, DJ hit he hit 10 home runs in 2020. All right, that's good for 60 games. And he had 26, but his slugging was 518. In 2020, he slugged 590. So both of those like career highs. He's never got into the fives before coming to the Yanks. He was in the low fours. In 2016, he was in the 495. So he got close to 500. So if DJ could slug to the mid to high fours, that would be great because that means he's driving doubles, he's hitting homers, and he got a hold of two balls versus the Phillies when I was there, and he should have had two home runs. It would have donked in another ballpark. But yeah, like I said, DJ is back, and it's so great to see because that just gives the Yankees so much more deepness in their lineup when DJ is hitting. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I had a long freaking weekend, man. Yeah, Yankee Stadium takes a toll on you. I know it's Thursday, but I had a long weekend. Yankee Stadium takes a toll on you, man. Like I'm still recovering from my win on Tuesday. Shout out everyone I met. Shout out Morning, signing the poster. Shout out everyone on stream. Like I said, it was very difficult to give out tickets. I don't know why, but yeah, let's get back into it here. Volpe needs to do something big. I need to see something crazy from Anthony Volpe. Whether it's a big home run, whether it's a diving catch, whether it's walk off, something like that. I need to see a big moment from Volpe because he's still waiting on his welcome to the Bronx moment. And it's not like I'm getting impatient, but I'm kind of getting impatient. And I'm not worried. I'll never have doubt on the kid, and I'll never be worried about the kid. But what I am worried about is not only for me, but I'm worried about for other fans and for like other like the people on Yankees Twitter who might get impatient and might want Volpe to start hitting immediately. I need him just to start slugging. I want to see doubles and I want to see line drives into the gaps and I want to see maybe a couple home runs mixed in there. Listen, I'm not expecting Volpe to hit no 30, 40 home runs, but it would be nice if, he gets his first knock out of the way soon. And then that way, no one's worried. There's no more nervousness about it. He's made a couple mistakes in the field, nothing too concerning. It's, it, we do have to put it out there that he was not the best. He was the best overall shortstop prospect, but he wasn't the best shortstop prospect. If that makes sense. He's not the best defender, either with his arm or with the glove. I think him and Peraza are pretty similar with the glove actually, but Peraza has a better arm, and Peraza may be a better shortstop. The word on the streets is that Peraza is a better shortstop. I think he grades out actually as a better defender, but I'm happy with Volpe at shortstop. I'm ready for the next 10 years with Volpe at shortstop. But like I said, he's made a couple of mistakes, but it just I'm looking for just something, that Yankee moment, that welcome to the big leagues. Give me that bottom nine home run, that even if it's like a little wall scraper or maybe like a diving catch or something. Give me something that says welcome to the big leagues. Um, yeah, but he plays with so much charisma and he plays like such a big leaguer. I cannot wait to watch Anthony Volpe. Very excited about Anthony Volpe. I think him kissing the pinstripes is up there. I'm trying to think of my favorite favorite nods to the bleacher creatures when they celebrate when they're chanting them. I'm trying to think of like the best like things they do, the best greetings, I guess you could say. Volpe kissed the pinstripes. I like Judge. um, Rizzo's always cool when he does it. Uh, DJ is so quick when he just turns around like a quick one. DJ just DJ tries to wait too. Like he's like, oh, there's a pitch coming. I don't have to turn around, and he does it really quickly. It's like DJ, he'll hit it really quickly. DJ's a funny guy, man. He's one of like the fan favorite Yankees. But he's gonna be one of those Yankees where like the numbers don't jump out at you on the page, but like if you you know, like in like 10, 15 years, if you're a true fan, you're gonna know about DJ LeMay. But yeah, so I already talked about the Yankees bullpen. Um, one thing that I did want to get into that I thought could be an interesting thing was an honest discussion about the pitch clock. So if we're gonna talk about the pitch clock, let's be real. Let's be real. No fakes, no farce. Let's be real here. The pitch clock has been too extreme. It's too extreme. It's taken over the game in a terrible way. There should be no reason why this game's under 2 hours. Baseball is a timeless sport. You cannot put a timer on baseball. There's no reason why I should be nervous that I'm gonna miss an inning and a half when I'm trying to go get uh, an ice cream at the stadium. And I understand that it was going too long, but I think if you 15 is way too short. I think it should be 20, maybe even 25 seconds with a man off base. And there shouldn't be any violations on the batter because it's a pitch clock, not a batter's clock. If the batter's not in the base, you should just be able to throw the ball in. It is so many things. I have so many problems with it that it's no true fan who's watching the game is gonna wish that the game ends quicker. There's no one in that stadium during a Garrett Cole gem that says, "I wish this game would end right now." You want the game to go longer. There's no one when Aaron Judge is hitting two dongs, Giancarlo Stanton's ripping piss missiles when the Yankees are winning 14-2. There's no one says, "Oh man, I wish this game would end quicker," while they're sitting at home and watching it. You want to enjoy the game. This is not for us. It's not for the true fans. And it's not going to reach the casual fans that they think because there's still the same amount of action. If baseball really wants to make some changes, put more action in the game. 2019, I don't have the numbers. I bet you viewership was up like crazy because you had four teams break the record for MLB home runs. Guys were hitting ding dongs like crazy. People were hitting over three teams were hitting 300 home runs a year. Everyone on that Twins team had double digit home runs. The Yankees had like hella dudes in double digit home runs. You had Mike Talkman with an 850 OPS, Cameron maybe 800 OPS. Like, give me more offense, not necessarily in a short amount of time. Just give me more offense. I think the stolen bases are great, but a three, a 1-0 3-hit pitching duel is a 1-0 3-hit pitching duel. Whether it takes 2 hours, whether it takes 4 hours, it's a boring game no matter what. Inject more offense into the game, and that's how you will grow it and bring the youth and bring the casual fans in. The casual fans aren't gonna watch if it's shorter. They're just gonna not watch because they want more offense. They want more pop in the game. I think we need to do that because if you get up during the game, it's a maximum of 1.5 innings missed during the game. If you get up, even if you go to the bathroom at your own house, like you're missing an inning. And someone like me, I don't know anyone can relate to this. I enjoy taking naps during the game. A lot of times when the Yankees are losing, but it's just how I've always grown up watching baseball. Around the third or fourth inning, when you kind of get the feel of the game, I close my eyes and I'm not sleeping. I listen for the crack of a bat, and I've gotten pretty good at determining what balls are gone. And I open up my eyes and I see what happens. But I love taking naps during the game. And now you can't take a nap. I take a nap. I used to wake up in the seventh inning when the game was still be going on, and now I take a nap, and then the game's been over for an hour and a half already. It's freaking ridiculous. And I know that's a very niche thing to be mad about, and it doesn't make any sense that I'm mad because I can't watch baseball because it's taken too little time that I can't watch it. But I just want to sleep while the game is on, man. Let me sleep while the game is on, please. I hate waking up and the game's over. And for those who get it, get it. Baseball's supposed to be there for you while you're doing other things. You're not necessarily supposed to watch baseball all the time. Baseball, you're supposed to be able to be like, all right, I'm gonna put baseball on the TV and clean my whole house, and then you clean your whole house for the entire day, and the game's in the fifth inning, and you can sit down and watch the game. That's what baseball is supposed to be. But yeah, guys, we were just doing a quick recap episode today. We are actually going to wrap this one up pretty shortly here. One thing that I did want to discuss is just what some games you guys are going to next. The Yankees are actually going on a pretty big homestand coming up. Starts the 13th with the return of Joey Gallo. I'll be there versus the Twins. We run 3 games, and then we have a series versus the Angels on the 18th to the 20th. That starts, and then we have the Jays the 21st to the 23rd. So I'll be at those. I'll be at at least one of every of those three series. I'm gonna try to get to that Otani game because Otani cannot. I doubt they pitch Otani in New York. If you know, this is a little bonus fact right here. Um, Otani cannot pitch in New York, dude. I've been to both Otani starts, and this guy has gotten shelled in the first. I don't. He might not even have an inning completed. He might not even have an inning completed. Otani stats, pitching stats on the road in on the road. We say in the Bronx on the road versus the Yankees. Ah, you see, this is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for his pitching, so I'm gonna look for it. That's what's so difficult about Otani, man. Like, all right, we get it. You play multiple positions. This and that. There. Yeah, yeah. Otani cannot pitch in the Bronx, man. 2 games started, 3 and 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 11 earned runs, 3 homers, 5 walks. I don't know if Otani can pitch in the Bronx, man. A 12.2 walk per nine. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy Otani's cooked in the Bronx. I don't know if I want him, but yeah, look for him. If you see Otani coming on the Angel series, if he's lined up to pitch, look to go to that game. You already know it's gonna be like crazy. Last year, I think Judge, Cart, Glaber, they all took Otani deep. But yeah, guys. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. Nice short episode today. Um, thank you guys very much for coming on. We will look to always be getting better, man. Always be getting better. We're gonna look to strive to bring higher production, higher quality, and yeah, shout out to all you guys. I'll be going on live on Twitter shortly, so if anyone wants to join me there, I'll see you there. Alrighty, guys. Everyone have a good one.